Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Hey, good morning. Who slept like total crap last night? Holy moly. Sometimes we really do feel the effects of a full moon for a few days. And like last night, I just could not sleep. I felt tired, but like jazzed. Is that the appropriate word? I felt tired, but there was a part of me that was totally jazzed and wasn't satisfied with going to sleep. And I kept like bebopping around. I just felt guided, go to this, go to that, have this revelation, discover that, think about doing this, like blah-bitty, bloobity, blah. So yeah, we're running on a few hours here today, which, hey, I guess we'll sleep tonight, right? Sleep. It's overrated. The other day I told my mom that teeth were overrated. So yeah, I guess it's all overrated life, Sometimes don't you just think this is overrated, right? So I was listening to Bashar the other day. He is Daryl Anka and he channels an entity called Bashar. It was so good. It was actually like a full-length video. Sometimes they only put out little clips, but this was actually like a full-length chat. And the one thing that really stuck out to me that I had not really heard before was how he described our life here as a dream. And he basically described it as there's a part of us, our soul, our spirit, our real self, that has never left, where it originated from, right? So we're still anchored to the spirit. But its experience is that it's sleeping right now, and this is the dream. This life is our spirit's dream. And when we get to transition back, when we die, when we croak, when we pass over, it's basically like waking up in the spirit realm and being like, oh, I was dreaming. So just like we have our nightly dreams, if we get to sleep enough to even dream, we wake up and go, oh my goodness, that seems so real, but it was a dream. When we pass over, when these physical vessels have no more use to us and we're ready to drop the body, we wake up and be like, this is who I truly am, when we're in spirit. So it was like a really interesting concept because I had been, having such a moment the other day, longing for home, longing to go back. That sort of was like, yeah, our spirits do want to go home at some point. And then, of course, I ran into another video last night in my non-sleeping hours. And it was about star seeds and about how, a lot of times our spirit is connected to a different place in the universe. And, again, sometimes this time, especially during the full moon, we are a little homesick. So there was lots of interesting things that I came across last night. I also was revisiting the idea that, often I really want to, at some point in my life, get into one of these quantum hypnosis techniques, because I think that would be so fun to offer my services locally for that. So I was sort of researching that again last night, and it was just so much happens since I talked to you yesterday morning. Literally so much happens. It's and it was all good. And another thing that happened that I'm going to, I think, incorporate into our broadcasts was I was reminiscing how at one point I had kind of brushed upon the quote laws of the universe. And some people say there's 12 or 3, 12, 20, right? These laws of the universe. And we're talking like the law of attraction and things like that. Like everyone's pretty much heard of the law of attraction because of the movie The Secret and stuff. So I was kind of thinking, maybe since I've been getting so many messages to like get back to basics and maybe I should have paid attention a little bit more when, I was when I was hearing about the laws of the universe, like maybe I should have paid attention a little bit more, applied them more. Because that's the other thing Bashar was saying, like, yeah, some of us just know just enough about quantum physics to be dangerous. Like we hear about the law of attraction and then we think we understand how the universe works. And so we're really only like half-ass manifesting. And like if we took the time to really like understand some of these concepts, laws, whatever, theories, whatever you want to call them. We'll call them laws because, universal laws. And if we really took the time to get them, would our perspective open up and would we become more effective, focused, precise creators? So yeah, like Earth is kind of our practice ground for creating. Because, once we get into the higher realms, the things that we think will become instant manifestation. So we should probably like tweak our manifestation skills because at some point it's going to be like, yo, you think about it, you have it, like you better be focused on what you want. Okay, so good morning. So I searched up laws of the universe thinking that I would either go with the 12 or 20, right? But then I came across these other pages and there were several different websites with this same article. So I'm not even sure who to credit. I'll have to look more into it. But I found one that said 105 universal laws. So like I went from like thinking there was maybe 20 to this page says there's 105 universal laws. And I thought, what if each day at Herb Oracle, we just read one and then we'll pull some cards and we'll literally over the next, we'll be done by the end of the year, I think, if we do one every day. But we can just mix it in to our conversation and just see like what comes up, and then if the cards and herbs have anything to say about that. And anyways, so I'm gonna be doing that, I guess, because it's my podcast, you guys. And I hope you enjoy it too. If you don't want to, just fast forward through that part. But so I think the next 105 episodes we'll do a universal law. Now, some of them I think we might read and think that it's total bullshit. Like, I'm totally prepared for that. Like, the skeptic in me, because I was, like, this is a stack of papers, mostly because I printed it out in large font so I could read it. But, like, some of them, it's like, what the heck is this? Like, somebody just made this up. So, but look, I'm flipping through. Number 38 is the law of healing, right? But the number 37 is the law of group progress. Like, there's just a lot of them that, like, I had never heard before. So my personality type, if I have like to make a decision between learning 20 universal laws and 105, the part of me that really does want to really get it is like, dude, go with the 105. So I listened to my inner dude and printed out 105 universal laws. So I also have this in front of me, and then I hole punched it and put a ring binder thingy at the top. And I have the soul trees with our archangel sigils. And so I think what we'll do is I will read you the intro in the first law. So I'm going to read the intro page, and then the first law is actually only a tiny little paragraph. And most of them are just like that, although there are a few exceptions that seem to go on and on. So I'm just going to read it, and then we'll pull our soul trees. And then if we need more clarification, we will pull from like a flower deck, which I think we probably will have to anyways. So anyways, I hope you're doing well. I hope you slept more than me, but listen to me ramble on and on. Sometimes lack of sleep works. Okay, and hopefully the universal laws will also work for us and learning about them. So like I said, if I should figure out who published this originally, I will make sure to give it credit, but I saw it on like 4 or 5 websites, just regurgitated here and there. So if you search 105 universal laws, 105 universal laws, you'll be able to find it really easy on several websites and you can read along. But it starts out by saying that all creation is governed by law. The principles that operate in the outer universe, discoverable by scientists, are called natural laws. But there are subtler laws that rule the hidden spiritual planes and the inner realm of consciousness. Contained within these laws or conditions is the true nature of matter. So science may or may not have caught up with this yet. These are the real laws. Okay, so knowledge of these laws has an effect upon the mental urges. Mind is the builder. So that's what we're learning here. Like, mind is the builder. Stay in full mindfulness of the application of universal law as related to self and to others, and to know that in love, all life is given. In love, all things move. So yeah, like that's what the plants teach us too, you guys. Like everything's energy. Healing is energy. Wellness is energy. Manifestation is energy. And the energy that is most powerful is love. Okay, next paragraph. There's only 3 paragraphs, and then we'll be at the first law. So in giving, one attains. So we just got that. What we give, we receive. What we put out, we get back. In giving, one attains. In giving, one acquires. In giving, love becomes the fulfillment of desire, guided and directed in the ways that bring the more perfect knowledge of self as related to the universal, all-powerful, all-guiding, all-divine influence in life. Love is life. Love is life. When we go back, merge with the God source in some infinitesimal but profound way, we expand the mind of God. So yeah, we're all little aspects of the God mind, but we matter. That's what that means. Like, you matter. Your experience matters. All your lessons matter. All your creations matter. Like, you matter. All right, last paragraph. Our God and higher self always points the best and most perfect way, and it is ours to listen and choose or reject what we hear. So yeah, we got that guidance flowing in. Free will, baby. It's up to us if we want to take it or not. God does not blame, but patiently tries again to show the perfect way, the loving way. All of creation pushes forth. We are ever becoming. Identity ever remains. Okay, so that's the intro to the 105 universal laws. So yeah, it's all about manifestation. And I think because I have manifested such shit and continue to manifest shit, literally, I just want to clean up my energy. Don't you? Like, a little work each day. So yeah, today we're going to do universal law number 1. And just FYI, this first page with the first 3 laws, I had to print out like twice. Like the first time it got stuck in the printer, like I had so much trouble and then after the first page, came out, then it came out great. But I was like, what the heck? What's the holdup here? I look at the first universal law and it's the law of abundance. Surprise, surprise. I have got something wonky up with the law of abundance. This is sometimes also referred to as the law of opulence or the law of success. So today, another day, another dollar. We're talking about the law of abundance. I would love to make $1 a day, you guys. I'm going to actually laugh once I get up to $1 a day. I'm not quite. You can add up my Patreon page and the 2 cents that I made from you listening to this ad this morning, and I'm still not up to $1 a day. But maybe by the end of these 105 lessons, another day, another dollar, another day, another $5. What? All right, so ready? Here we go. Here's our first law, and then we're going to pull some oracle cards, and then we'll talk about the trees and the plants, and of course, get herbal with it. Na 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 na. All right. So the law of abundance. Yeah. All ears are open. The law of abundance is described or defined. These are just definitions. Then we have to do our own work. By creating visualizations of abundance in our lives, we draw this energy of success into our reality. Success or abundance does not only apply to money. There is success in communication, spirituality, relationships, and so on. When creating the abundance of financial gain, remember to be in this world, but not of this world. Ooh. We are not the sum total of your possessions. So you are not the sum total of your possessions. We are not our possessions. Okay, so dang. So the law of abundance, yeah, it really does, like, if we did refer to it instead as the law of success, we could maybe get out of the money trip. We could maybe start to see like Bashar defines abundance, the ability to do what you want to do when you need to do it. And it has nothing to do with money. Just like, oh, you want to do this? The resources show up, the people show up. Like, a lot of things happen without money involved. So we can have successful communications, our spiritual journey, right? How can you even put a price on what clarity means, right? Or how much peace is worth, right? That spiritual connection, that inner peace. I mean, really, some people would not give that up for all the money in the world. So yeah, an abundance of beautiful relationships. So I love that they're saying, like, if you do want to create the abundance of financial gain, remember to be in this world, but not of this world. So actually be very aware that this is a dream world. And just like the dreams that you learn to lucid dream in at night when your body's asleep, you can control this dream world as well. So when you start to look at your life like that, like as something really malleable and, energetically persuaded because you're the creator, then you can kind of get into this mindset of success or abundance. So the law of abundance today. All right, that's all I got to read. But I think what I'm going to do is journal about the law of abundance, what comes up, what do I think is my problem, right? What do I think could help me feel success in all aspects of my life, including the financial gain. Another day, another dollar. All right, so I am really set up weird today because I have my laptop out. You're sitting on my laptop. And so I'm looking like towards the length of my desk with the archangel sigils, And okay, the deck just split apart. So I guess we're going to do 4 cards, the 2 top cards and the 2 bottom cards. That's what I usually do when the deck just chippity chops. All right, so let's see what cards we got here. This is the Soul Trees Oracle deck by Allison. Okay, here we go. We've got Trust upside down reversed. So yeah, law of, what is it? Abundance? Yeah, I can't even remember. Law of abundance. You've got some trust issues when it comes to money. We don't think it's going to keep coming, right? We have money today. We're going to have money tomorrow. Like, we don't see it as this endless, infinite flow. We're like, geez, I got to go hoard all my herbal teas because I don't know when I'm going to have more, right? If you're rationing out your tea bags, if you're rationing your food, if you're thinking like, oh gosh, like I gotta hoard all this stuff because I don't know if I'll ever have any money to buy anything else again in my life, you may have trust issues when it comes to abundance. Next card, also upside down. Was this whole freaking deck upside down? Was gratitude. So the big blockage, this is coming in upside down to show us our blockages, you guys. I love it. That's why I kind of thought the trees would maybe help us understand like blockages and issues. Gratitude. Oh, every day. What do we say? Count your blessings, right? Get back to gratitude. But who's actually doing it? I'm trying. All right, so gratitude could be a block. Like, maybe you should write a list of everything you do have in your life. All the success. Yeah, sure. All the stuff, all the money, all the assets, all the relationships, all the communications, all the accomplishments, all the spiritual connections. Like, write the longest gratitude list of your life and be like, wow, I am so blessed. Look at all these experiences. Look at all these revelations, man. That aha moment, those are worth billions. So if abundance is blocked in your life, think about how much gratitude you've got going on. Next card is upright. It's freedom. It's the freedom tree. And that's why we want abundance, because we want to feel free. We want to have food on the table. We want to be able to follow our passions. We want to be free. We want to have the freedom from stress, from worry, from this 3D reality bullshit, bills, all that kind of stuff, right? Like, you're born, you pay taxes, and then you die or something, right? So yeah, abundance equals freedom for most people. That's why they want it. So that did come up, right? So that's saying like, yo, that's why you want to put into practice the universal law of abundance, the universal law of success, and the universal law of opulence. Isn't that another, I don't know, super fun way to describe this? Okay, and our last tree is an upside down tree. It's the fifth chakra, the throat chakra. So we have this beautiful blue tree, but it is upside down. So this to me says, what we say, we speak into existence. And most of us are not talking about our blessings. We are talking about our lack. We are talking about how we don't have enough. Oh, I'd love to, but I just don't have the money. You know, like, wow, that's so much, right? Or we're always talking about lack, or we're talking negative, okay? And that's pinching off the love that needs to flow in order for us to have abundance in our life. So we need to clean up the trust issues, which, by the way, the trust tree is so beautiful. It's like this little pointillism, like it looks like it was done with rainbow watercolors. Really cool tree. In the gratitude tree, it's got these teal colors. Freedom is blue and teal, and fifth chakra is blue. And trust even has a blue ground that well, it's actually a sky now since the tree is upside down. But yeah, lots of blues going on here. So yeah, blues give us that energy of peacefulness and calmness and trust. Yeah, like trust that you can go with the flow and live your life and all your needs will be met. All will be well. Everything will come to you when you're ready for it and when you need it and when you want it. Like you'll be able to manifest what you want. Like let's access this trust. But the way to open that door is through gratitude. It's to get into that appreciative state that just reroutes our mindset from lack consciousness to gratitude consciousness, to abundance, to prosperity consciousness instead. So, and why? Because we want the freedom. We want the freedom to just have the money, have the resources, have that feeling that we can do whatever we want when we want, because we are designed to follow our bliss and follow our passions. So big message with that reversed fifth chakra, the throat chakra coming in upside down, because evaluate and take notice. What are you speaking into existence? And if we need to clean that up, then that's the work to do. All right, so yeah, that's great. That's a great reminder for myself. Yeah, I'm already feeling pretty successful that I decided that we're going to study these laws. We're just going to work them in. And the next thing that we're going to go to is the Oracle of the Essences. So this is the next deck, and I'm thinking a top and bottom card just to round out this message, or universe, give us something different to think about as well. I love these Oracle cards, Oracle of the Essences, because they've got affirmations in the book. And so I love that. So yeah, point us in the right direction of getting our gratitude going, speaking into existence what we want to manifest, and helping us heal those trust issues. I mean, because if you were like me and grew up with a single mom who had several jobs, who let you know that money didn't grow on trees, I mean, we just kind of carry on this lack mentality, right? Rich dad, poor dad, which one did you have? It's a mindset. It really, really is a mindset to get into. And yeah, you just can't fake the funk with this one. So if there is some funk, it's because you have trust issues when it comes to money. Yeah, I definitely do big time. So yeah, I grew up poor. My mom, who is financially set, still has a poor mindset. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, she still doesn't think she has any money. She totally does. But also, yeah, it's a mindset to get into. And then, like, I can even think of other different kinds of trust issues. Like, I've been screwed out of money. Now, granted, that could have come because I didn't, I had a bad set point, a vibrational set point. But I have been, like, literally screwed out of a chunk of inheritance. People have ripped me off. Friends, quote, old, not my friends anymore, have ripped me off out of money. People take advantage of me. Like, they think that my time isn't worth anything. Like, I've got a lot of issues to be filed under the law of abundance. Absolutely. I can totally see that. So hopefully now that I can kind of see, I'm so much older and wiser now. Maybe I will be able to journal this out and get the freedom from these limiting belief systems. And so much to think about. So yeah, that's why I'm thinking, like, whatever the law is, like, that would be a good journaling prompt, just to kind of give us a little direction. So let's see what the Oracle of the Essences has to say about the law of abundance, the law of success, and the law of abundance. Let's just do top and bottom here. And hey, maybe there's something else going on here. And maybe we'll just think about two totally unrelated cards. It doesn't all have to be like orchestrated perfectly here. All right, let's see. But I'm going to flip these cards over. You ready? The backs of these cards are so pretty. There's all these beautiful flowers and a butterfly. We have got Bergamot and Douglas fir. So we've got some really green tones coming in, and masculine energy coming in with both of these cards. So the Bergamot card has this older, he's older farm guy, and he's got a wooden crate full of limes, right? He's got all these limes, and there's a big lime up front. Bergamot is all about determination and maturity. So that's hilarious, because I just said I'm so much older and wiser now. I'm not that old. I'm not interested in grandpa over here. But yeah, like, now that we are wisening up, maturing, we can really have the determination to focus and to stick with things. Like this morning I woke up and I did my Course in Miracles lesson, and now I've just committed myself to 105 days of learning a new universal law each day and contemplating it, journaling about it, and putting it into action. So that does take maturity and determination. So we'll definitely read in the book and see what Bergamot has to say, what else it has to say. But we also have Douglas fir. So this has an eagle flying next to a rocky cliff, and there's a Douglas fir growing up the side of the card. And in the sky, in the morning dawn sky, there is the face of a native man, kind of in the clouds, right? This spirit, ancestor spirit. Now, that resonates with me right off the bat, because this lack mentality has been passed down through our lineage, right? Like, there is some healing work to do, because if you have money issues, guaranteed, so did your mom or dad, and their mom or dad, and who knows how long it goes. So Douglas fir is going to give us a message today about respect and wisdom. So we've got maturity and wisdom coming through with our law of abundance. So let's look up bergamot. Oh, what a fresh, yum, yum smell. Good descriptive words. Fresh, yum, yum. You can quote me on that. So the wise words that go with this oracle card is from Nathaniel Brandon, who said, "Self-acceptance is my refusal to be in an adversarial relationship to myself." Okay, so in normal human words, he basically was like, yo, I'm going to accept myself because I refuse to be an enemy of myself. I refuse to put myself down, right? So this man on the card is standing tall and proud of his achievement. His profitable crop will be taken to the markets. His workaholic personality has paid off, and he now has something to show to his family for spending long hours away from them. So yeah, he does look really happy in this card. Big smile with his cowboy hat and plaid shirt and suspenders. Oh, Grandpa looking good. Go back to bed, girl. No, it's a no. But Yeah, like he's been hanging out with his lime trees and he finally's got the harvest. He's finally going to get the money in the pocket and you know, get the rewards for his hard work, right? Prove everybody wrong. Like I totally get that. Like I have been pulling oracle cards for years, right? I've been podcasting now for a year, steady, strong. Like I would love to be like, yo, this is a success. Look at me, like my passion has proved to turn into something more. That's a great feeling. Or I would just like to have a whole basket full of limes. That would also be good. So bergamot is the oil of self-acceptance. It is never proud of itself. When this opportunity arises, it is unusual and is appreciated by whoever is watching. It offers hope and regained optimism in life. So it's a pretty humble energy, but yeah, when the opportunity is there, it takes it, and it's definitely an uplifting, hopeful scent. Ooh, this is funny. Bergamot assists with stress and insomnia. Yeah, where were you last night, Bergamot? It is great for people who can't stop thinking about the material world, what they have to do, and how they will get more of whatever they think will fulfill their world. So if your mind is racing nonstop with your to-do list, bergamot might be a great oil to put in your diffuser. It is almost as if the bergamot type values the self through what has been earned and what physical work has been done. So if you are the type that says, the more I do, the better I am, if you've got that type of personality, like you've got no time for relaxation, yeah, maybe connect with the energy of bergamot. So bergamot is related to the solar plexus and the heart chakras. These personalities put their effort where their heart is. So yeah, for this bergamot personality, the harder they work, either physically or emotionally, the more they will be recognized by society. That is why bergamot is also great for joint issues and muscle cramps. So yeah, this is a great card. The personality of bergamot, it makes good friends, are always there when others are in need, and bergamot types help others lessen anxious and sad feelings. Maybe even because this archetype is used to carrying the load for others. Whew, so that was interesting. So the divinatory meaning is you have been there for everyone else. Have you thought about yourself today? So I think today is a great day to make a commitment to yourself, to really start to expand yourself, clean up your energy, and be there for you, right? You'd be there for somebody else. What do you need today? It is good to work hard and to follow your dreams with passion. But if bergamot has come to your reading, it might be time for you to stop, recognize, and enjoy your achievements. So I totally get that because, like, yeah, I'm never satisfied. Like, service to the all till the day I die. But that is just my contract here. So I can't ever stop working. I can't ever stop reaching out. Like I can't rest for more than like 22 hours. And then I have to reach out again and make myself available to whoever might need to connect with me. Like, that's just who I am. Service till the day I die. And then probably for all eternity after that. So the affirmation today from Bergamot: my uniqueness is my blessing. My uniqueness is my blessing. My uniqueness is my blessing. And I love that too, because I am doing the Course in Miracles, and my lesson, I think just yesterday or the day before, maybe just yesterday, was I am as God created me. So you are how you are for a reason. The most exhausting thing, like Bashar said yesterday, is to try to be someone who you are not. So the most exhausting thing is to be different than how and who you truly are. So your uniqueness is your blessings, and you are as you were created. So be that. And watch your life get easier when you be who you be. All right, moving on to Douglas. Now, Douglas is attractive. The man in the clouds, I am way, like, if I have to choose between Bergamot Grandpa and the Douglas hottie, the Douglas fir hottie in the morning sky, we're going native on this one for sure. Law of abundance, y'all. You gotta have lots of choices in life. So respect. It says respect is earned, honesty is appreciated, trust is gained, loyalty is returned. So Alik, I said that. Respect is earned, honesty is appreciated, trust, because remember, we got the soul tree trust card upside down. Trust is gained and loyalty is returned. So the more trust we put into the laws of the universe, into ourselves, into our energy, into our minds of creation, the more loyalty, the more royalties, will be returned to us. So it is really time for us to clean up our energy. So let's just commit now. So Douglas fir is the grandfather oil. Hilarious. He don't look like no grandpa. So we got some grandfather energy coming in today. The beautiful pine can grow to over 100 meters tall. It is strong and supports lots of branches, just like a good grandfather who thinks and acts for the benefit of the generations to come. Yeah, let me just interrupt myself right now. Like, you cleaning up your energy around abundance and success and opulence and finances will help your children's life, will help your grandchildren's life, right? Like, it's time for us to clean up this lineage of lack for reals. When this card appears in your reading, some aspect of your life needs to be revisited with the wisdom of your ancestors. Douglas fir is very connected to the inheritance from your father's side. Imagine it like the foundation of your family. So yeah, like, think of it. Our ancestors now in non-physical with greater perspective are like, we see where we could have cleaned up our energy around abundance. Like, they just maybe had it so hard or whatever, but now they kind of have like good advice. Right? They learned from their life experience. So let's tap into that energy and see what wisdom they have. Interestingly enough, like when it's talking about from our father's side, personally, that's where, like I totally got sideswiped with some monies. So yeah, I need to revisit that and clean that up and have that part of my journaling today. So you will need Douglas fir for when you feel lonely and you have lost connection with your roots. When you need to connect to tradition, this essence is key, as Douglas fir is considered the classic Christmas tree. So yeah, lots of tradition when we're talking about the Douglas fir. Now, when Douglas fir is in the negative side, it will be self-destructive and self-absorbed. But in the opposite state of mind, it can be the rock and represent sustainability for many generations to come. Douglas fir supports the respiratory system and relieves tension in the body. It can assist individuals with rheumatoid and arthritic conditions. These conditions can present themselves because there is an emotional difficulty with change. Dun, dun, dun. The individual has become too rigid and nothing ever seems good enough. So we've got like some mobility, whether that's physical or energetic issues coming up. Like if you have a lack of abundance, if you're struggling with the law of abundance, yeah, something is not moving, and it could actually manifest in your body. So yeah, if you feel like rigid and nothing's ever good enough, yeah, these are some good messages to tap into. So yeah, this card is presented to you as a field of pine cones in the red canyons of North America, representing the immeasurable depth of our generational lines. An eagle flying over the canyons and a Native American man in the clouds signifies the ancestors showing themselves through who we are. The divination meaning is Douglas fir is here to remind you to let go of pain, let go of guilt, and let go of sadness from the past. Think of the teachings and the legacy you are leaving behind in this world. Are you a good example for the young ones around you? Are you open-minded enough to see other possibilities that you haven't considered? Respect the older generations. The older they are, the more they know. So the affirmation from Douglas fir, who reminds us to really the law of abundance, just because we think it has to unfold a certain way, let's be so open-minded that let's entertain new ideas of how to be abundance. Wow, I didn't even think of that. But I was open enough that it came in to my experience and manifested some really cool success. So the affirmation is, today I attract respect and gratitude for all that I am. Today I attract respect and gratitude for all that I am. Today I attract respect and gratitude for all that I am. Wow. So don't you love it that Douglas fir just talked about gratitude when we got the gratitude tree upside down? I mean, all these messages were really interconnected, that we do need to just totally be at ease and respect and love who we are, understand ourselves, and that means understanding these self-imposed limitations that we have in our mind, because once we're aware of them and we understand them, we can heal them, change them, transmute them, break them down, and replace them with something that does work, that does lead to our success and our abundance and our freedom. And how we gonna do that? Well, we're gonna speak it into existence. We're gonna open up our throat chakra. We're gonna really just let that gratitude pour out of us, and we're going to trust more. We're gonna trust more. We're gonna respect more. We're gonna tap in to our wisdom, to our lineage. We're gonna be determined, because we are older and wiser now. And truly, we can do this. So just really today, understand that your uniqueness is your blessing, and you are entitled to abundance in your life. So have a beautiful, wonderful day. I can't wait to get some feedback, what you think about the law of abundance in your life. So here is to cleaning up our energy and putting out some good stuff into the universe. So that's what can be return to us in the form of success and opulence. Am I even saying that word right? All right, you guys, have a great day. I'll see you again tomorrow.